Hi guys, it is Sunday afternoon, February 4th. Kind of a dreary, rainy day here in the South, probably all up and down the East Coast. But I promised that I would share with you guys kind of how I do my journal planning. And so I'm going to try to do that. I'm having a hard time. I tried to figure out how to get the big camera on the tripod to film over my shoulder, and I just could not get the right angle for it. So bear with this, but I wanted to show you kind of how I set my week up and invite you to do the same, because I feel like every time I see another Plan With Me video, I get an idea and I go, hey, that might work for me. And you know, if it doesn't work for you, tell me what doesn't work for you, because I'm always open to learn. So like the rest of you, I'm pretty busy. You know, even though my children are grown, I thought once they were born that life would be a little simpler, but it's actually still just as crazy. So I work part-time with my husband, and so everything that's work-related goes into this book. You can see it's kind of a, you know, hour by hour we fill things in and stuff, and that's, you know, work, but I really needed something that was just for me. So this planner is a Mom on the Go planner, I believe is what it's called. And I actually saw this over on, she's in her apron with Kimmy, and she just really, I love the way hers look. Now I've set mine up a little differently, and I thought I'd show you what I do and have you help plan with me this week. So anyway, you can see as I went through the month, for example, I've already filled in, since I did monthly planning, I have filled in my menu plan. I know they may change slightly or I may rearrange them, but that's my basics. I also knew that I had some Valentine's Day cards. Oh, that's blurry. Sorry about that. That I needed to mail, so I put a sticker in there when I bought the cards a couple of weeks ago. Now, for supplies, my supplies are actually really simple. I just have a couple of books of stickers, one that I got this weekend that I'm excited to use, my pens, and of course I have my syllabus for each of my classes, and my phone because it has calendar on it as well. And I kind of try to fill things in. But as far as the organization, I really like these three large sections. This is kind of what I treat as my to-do. This is my household stuff, my obligation type stuff for family, friends, things like that. This column, or I'm sorry, this row, I actually fill in with my schoolwork. I usually fill it in at the beginning of the week, and I usually either draw a line through it when it's finished, or I highlight it and mark it off so that I can spread it out through the week. And a lot of times I'll put the date beside it, but I don't try to spread it out over days because I don't know how the days are going to go with it exactly. And then of course the last row across here is actually my, what I call my fun stuff. This is where I put, you know, things that are important to me, things that I want to accomplish. So unfortunately I cannot figure out how to angle this without holding it to get this. So I'm going to show you after I get a few things in here what I've done and kind of how I'm setting it up. So I'll be back in a second. I really don't spend a lot of time on the stickers. I, you know, kind of label my rows and with more or less matching, but I'm not too concerned with it. It's kind of a whatever speaks to me, because this is my pleasure book, my creative outlet. Laundry day on Tuesday, I'll do bedding. On Saturday, I know that we will be leaving Sunday for a conference that my husband is attending, so I'll do up laundry, do my packing list, make sure I have everything ready for that. And this quote this week, it says, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Kind of hitting the peak, you know, more than the halfway point in my classes, and I'm kind of getting a little stressed about it, so this is a reminder to me. So the next thing I do is I fill in up here, and this, it's the little things, and I have several things that I put up here that I'll show you in just a moment. And I try to put my Fly Lady zone here. I don't follow it exactly. So sometimes, for example, my rooms may be off because my downstairs is one large open area. So when I clean one, I really clean them all, kind of thing. I use these somewhat, but it's hit and miss. Often I just add during the week. So I will fill in some information and come back and show you that. When I check my zones, zone 1, which is the entrance, the front porch, and the dining room, are next on the list. So I kind of go in and fill in. So Monday I know is a busy school day. I'm probably not going to get anything done. Tuesday, trying to write and hold this is crazy. I do my home blessings. So sorry about that, guys. Do my home blessings. This week's zone is zone 1, the entrance, the front porch, and the dining room. So here's kind of how I break things down. Vacuuming, I pretty much have to do daily. I keep 2 cats in the house and they shed constantly. I always put a reminder up here to check the mail daily because it does not come to the door here and I have a tendency to forget it. Monday is a busy day. I'm not even worried about the household stuff that I kind of straighten up today, do my routine stuff. Tuesday is my home blessings, you know, all those things that you just need to do to spruce everything up. Wednesday is the day I have to take the trash out that evening, and I also need to get my daughter's car inspected. She'll be in school, so I'm going to take care of that. Thursday is my big day, Thursday and Friday, for trying to get my work done in the house. Most of my things are in pretty decent shape, so I need to mop. I want to straighten the coat closet, which is always a disaster. I just don't know why. Dust, wipe the baseboards in both areas, hit my hot spots, wipe the chandelier, and disinfect, you know, all the light switches and things like that, and I check for web. So that's, you know, kind of my plan for zone 1, the entrance, the front porch, and the dining room. Now, when I go on next, what I do is I plug in this line what I'm doing for school, and I kind of take, you know, what's on both of my papers here and fill that in, and I always do that in a different color. So I think I'm going to go with this kind of turquoisey, teal-y blue. But it makes it stand out to me as something that absolutely has to be done because these are timeline things where most of the things on the top row are kind of a little flexible. If I don't do it on Wednesday, I can get it on Thursday. If I have a really light day on Tuesday, I might do some of this. So that row is kind of flexible, but this one's kind of a set in stone row. So I'll show you that in just a moment. So I'm taking 2 courses, and they are accelerated courses, so we are zooming through them quickly. In fact, it's basically half semester courses. My organizational behavior course, I have 2 chapters, and then I list everything that's due in both of those chapters, and then all the other work. This week I also have a rough draft of a paper due by the weekend, so I need to work on that as well. On my business management course, I have, again, 2 chapters and, you know, all the usual to-dos. And I have a research paper that I am working on for my final, which actually I have most of my draft, but I've got to get it all in APA format and start finalizing it. So I've kind of set a self-imposed deadline of hopefully having that finished by Saturday as well, so that I'm a little ahead of the game on that, so I have time to set it down and then come back to it to review it carefully. So my last one is my notes to myself. So I'm going to kind of fill that out and I'll come back and let you know what's going on with that. Okay, for my notes to myself, I know it doesn't look like a lot, but I have a pretty full week, and as all of this is going on, I'll also be working, answering the phones, and handling those things for a part-time business that we run, that we actually work most of the time, full-time on nights and weekends. So, you know, it's kind of busy. So while this doesn't look super full, this will be a very full week because I've also got all the stuff in the other book to deal with. Monday, I want to bake a loaf of gluten-free bread. I've been saying that for weeks and just haven't gotten it done. I'm hoping by writing it down, I'll actually do it. I'm hoping to post this video on Tuesday if I can get it, you know, edited in time. Wednesday, I haven't put anything down. I have a feeling I will be knee-deep in schoolwork, you know, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, I'm thinking maybe I can post another video. I would like to be able to do 3 a week. I just don't know, so I've put a question mark. Friday, I'm going to take a little bit of time for myself. You know, I'm going away with my husband. I don't know if I'm going to paint my nails, you know, just sit and soak in the tub with candles and a book. I just don't know, but something for myself Friday night. And then Saturday, I'm hoping I can post some sort of video. And I also have to, because of food allergies, pack my meals for our trip. So that takes a little bit of effort and planning on my part. I think I have everything planned out, but I have to get it all together. So that is kind of how I put together my week.